I regret buying Mortal Kombat 1, and this is why. We're on Twitter, and let's read about this. The Finny posted this and says, MK1 leak tweet. According to Fate Unknown, KP3, which is Combat Pack 3, and Story DLC 2 are canceled. Seems like Year 3 is no longer happening the way it was meant to happen. Take that as a rumor, take that as a grain of salt, but this is where it's leaning towards to. That's the rumor. Fate Unknown, who posted this earlier, said Combat Pack 3 and a second story expansion were planned. All canceled recently. No more characters after Combat Pack 2. A cameo or two might make it since there has been work done on them, but I don't know yet. That is what's going on. That's troubling. And I feel like if that is true, NRS, Mortal Kombat 1, it's done. Finito. It's over. That's not good. I hear that it had recently, the sales hasn't been great. Recently, the player base has been falling a little bit more. I know I'm one of them. I have not played Mortal Kombat 1 in about a few months. As a matter of fact, I'll even show you. I have proof. I'll show you right here. Before we get to that, the last time I played a Mortal Kombat game, we'll touch on Chaos Reigns because I have it there. The last time I played Mortal Kombat 1 was a little over. See right now, 3 months ago. It says it right there. That's the last time I played Mortal Kombat 1. 3 months ago. So around August. The reason why I stopped playing, why I played 3 months ago, is because of Takeda. I want to try out Takeda, and which is a fun character. It's not my kind of character. Plays a little too complex for me, for my liking actually. But I like the character. He seems fun, and I mean I'll try him out, but I'm not gonna try any other combat pack character. Takeda, and no, I'm not really into Quan Chi. He's cool, but I'm not into him like that. And I'm not into her. Ermac is cool, but I don't know. And you can forget about all the other 3 guest characters: Omni-Man, Peacemaker, and Homelander. Especially Homelander, too cheap. I said no. That's not what I want to try. I'm not looking forward to trying that guest character. So that was the last time I played Mortal Kombat 1. And I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. I've been playing since Mortal Kombat 1, obviously. This is the not MK1, but the original Mortal Kombat from 1992, which I fell in love. You know, it's a great introduction in the Mortal Kombat franchise. You know, Mortal Kombat 2, better game. Mortal Kombat 3, a spectacular game, although it lacked the roster, so it didn't have Scorpion or any of the ninjas except for Unmasked Sub-Zero. But Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was out. A lot of people complained about Mortal Kombat 3. Nobody was into it, so UMK3 was out and everybody loved it. But then it went downhill with Mortal Kombat 4 and then all the 3D Mortal Kombat games, and then MK versus DC Universe, which is, it's alright, but it's nothing special. But if you felt like it was something in the right direction when Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, so it felt like it was coming back in a way, like it was. Then Mortal Kombat 9 comes out, Mortal Kombat Reboot, which is it's a reboot, but it's Mortal Kombat. You know, it's still, you still remember as the Mortal Kombat that we all play, we all remember all the characters, all that cool stuff. And that comes out, and it's a phenomenal series, a phenomenal game, I'm sorry, with awesome roster. Yeah, you have your guest characters, but it wasn't like 3, 4, 5 guest characters. It was like, I believe it was 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was just Freddy and then Kratos for only on the PlayStation 3 because he's a Sony intellectual property. So I'm sorry, not so I played that and I loved it, and it felt like a Mortal Kombat game. The presentation was there. It's just like the story was amazing, captivating. You know, you had from Mortal Kombat 1, it's split into 3, so it's like 3 chapters, right? Mortal Kombat 1, although it's like you play different characters, which, you know, was all right. It was just cool, but you have like basically it was like split of Mortal Kombat 1 story, Mortal Kombat 2, and then Mortal Kombat 3 in there, which is very cool. I enjoyed it. And then you have Mortal Kombat X come out. Now, I didn't play much Mortal Kombat X. I played a little bit of it. I actually owned it on the PlayStation 4. I enjoyed it, but I felt like I turned off a little bit because, you know, it was, I understand Mortal Kombat needs to go further ahead in the future. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the combat kids, but I wasn't feeling the combat kids. You know, Takeda's a cool character. Kung Jin was it was alright. A little So Cassie Cage she wasn't terrible. I don't think she was terrible. I don't know. I just don't know. I wasn't into her like that, but she wasn't terrible. But I did like Takeda. Takeda's cool. And Jacqueline Briggs, which is, she's okay. I think she's okay. I think Kunjin is not the best one. But you know, Takeda was really good. Cassie was alright, and Jackie was she was mid at best. So that's how I feel about the combat kids. Then, but then Mortal Kombat 11. I mean, not 11. Let me. Mortal Kombat X with their DLC. I'm sorry, their DLC characters, the combat packs. You know, you had Leatherface. I don't know. Wait, Combat Pack 1. I don't think it had guest characters, right? I'm not sure, but I know Combat Pack 2 did. Correct me in the comments, guys, please. If you do me a favor, and I will appreciate that. But it wasn't in Combat Pack 2. Did they have Leatherface, the Xenomorph, and Predator? Or that's in one of the combat packs, so like Combat Pack 1. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really want to look up to that, but there's a comment section for that, and you know, you guys could correct me, and I will appreciate that, right? So, but in a nutshell, you had guest characters in there. I'm like, and then that's what started it, right? I don't know, MK9 started that, but not really. It felt like, you know, you had Freddy Krueger, but I was okay with Freddy Krueger. You know, hey, one guest character, cool. And a slasher franchise, it made sense for a Mortal Kombat game, right? It kind of did. Then you have Mortal Kombat 11, right? Well, MKX, I don't know. All right, I don't know. I'm okay with it, but I don't know. MK11 comes out. I purchased MK11. I was into MK11 at the time. I played the story mode. Did I bought the game and I bought the DLC? I believe. I'm not exact. I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. But I did buy the base game on Steam, and I haven't played that game in years. Right? Now, I was on board with the guest characters. I was. You know, you had Terminator, you had Rambo, you had RoboCop, you had the Joker. You know what I'm saying? But it was starting to get a little overkill with it, though. At the same time, I'm like, this is cool. But I'm like, yo, where's the rest of the Mortal Kombat characters? Why are they not being featured? There is a ROM hack out there where they show, and my friend who I used to work with, he showed me, and I don't remember the name of the ROM hack, but it has this game had the whole entire Mortal Kombat roster. Everyone was there. Everyone. Both of the chameleons were there. The male and female chameleons, they were there. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. And it played like UMK3. Like, it's like UMK3 in trilogy, basically. That's what this ROM hack is. And I'm like, wow, this is cool. This is really cool. But but for Mortal Kombat 11 to have combat pack with these guest characters, all right, it's getting overkill. I'm like, all right, it's getting, all right, enough is enough. All right, enough is enough. MK11, I mean, and not to mention MK11's with the matchmaking and the loadout for to switch out certain moves for a character. I wasn't feeling that at all. I wasn't feeling it, especially that one of the updates. There is where, let's say you pick Sub-Zero, or which was my main. There's like basically loadout presets, and you have to stick to that preset loadout. You cannot switch any of the specials. You gotta stick with them. And I was turned off. I'm like, no, I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this until they fix it, which they did. But at the same time, I was like, I'm already turned off. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to play MK11 anymore. Now, fast forward to Mortal Kombat 1. This was last year when they announced in the investment call in WB Games, or Warner Brothers, excuse me, Warner Bros. Discovery, right? Because they merged last year, and they mentioned about the Mortal Kombat movie and the new Mortal Kombat game. And this happened, I think, either in May or in June. I think it was May or June when they announced this, and I'm like, damn. Already? They already announced this? And it felt fast. Like after MK11, they announced this already. I'm like, so we're getting a new Mortal Kombat game just like that? Fast. Within the next two months or so, you already had basically a announcement date for a release date for Mortal Kombat 1. I'm like, damn. So it's coming out September 19th. And early access is September 14th, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like, damn, that's fast. But at the same time, I was like locked in because they showed, Johnny Cage's the Jean-Claude Van Damme Bloodsport skin. I'm like, yo, okay, I'm locked in, because originally Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to play Johnny Cage in the Mortal Kombat movie, right? And also I believe he was supposed to be captured in MK1, the first Mortal Kombat game. I think. But I know he was supposed to be in the movie. But that didn't happen. So, when I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I'm locked in. Let me buy Mortal Kombat 1. I'm down. I'm down for this. So I'm like, I did it because, for my Twitch channel for content. So, and by the way, cheap plug, twitch.tv/Fontinova Plays. Check me out there. So yes, over there, I played the beta. I enjoyed it. It was good. I enjoyed it. Scorpion was great. He was my main character in Mortal Kombat 1. I enjoyed Scorpion. I played Johnny Cage as well. Love Johnny Cage. I think Johnny Cage is one of the best, if not the best character in the game. I think. I don't know about now, but at the time he was the best character in the game, right? And yeah, man, I enjoyed the game. But then the final product comes out, which was good, but they nerfed a lot of characters. They nerfed Scorpion. They nerfed a lot of characters. Now, the one thing I did not like about Mortal Kombat 1, which I regret purchasing is that cameos were introduced in the game. Now, don't get me wrong. You want to add a new mechanic in Mortal Kombat 1 or in Mortal Kombat in general? Cool. I just don't think cameos were the answer, because it just didn't feel like it belonged in Mortal Kombat as a whole. I think Mortal Kombat is 1 versus 1, where all the shenanigans, like Mortal Kombat 11 at least, MKX at least, right? No assist. I know they went with the whole Marvel vs. Capcom on the PS1 approach, where select a fighter and you call on an assist. But that was a little different, because in that game, assist, they only did one move. It didn't need it to do a certain input for you know, for a cameo, right? So like if you want to press back, I think it's back R1, back R1, forward R1 for a cameo, or neutral R1. I don't know. It was already too much for me. Too much. Too confusing, right? Plus, you have to get like certain characters that go well with cameos. Certain fighters for cameos. So Scorpion with Striker, Scorpion with Cyrax, Scorpion with Serena. I wasn't feeling that, right? Like cameos mesh with other fighters that goes well. I did not like that. That's just, to me, that seems like overkill already. It really does. Not to mention, you know, the guest characters. That's when it started to telling me that, yeah, this is overkill. You know, 3 guest characters per combat pack. It's too much. It's already too much. This is not what this is not why I want to play Mortal Kombat 1 for me. I'm not here to play Ghostface or Homelander or Peacemaker. I'm not here for that. I'm here for Mortal Kombat, not for guest combat. I'm not here for the guest characters. So when they did that, not to mention I paid $110 for the game, which that was the biggest mistake in my life. I regret it so much. I just wished, at least I wished about the base game. Really. I didn't care for any of the guest characters. Except for Takeda. Quan Chi's take it or leave it. Yeah, he deserves to be there. He was a part of the story. Yeah, he deserves to be there. Ermac, yeah, of course, makes sense. He was in the story, so yeah. But the guest characters were not part of the story, so why are they there? I mean, yeah, they're not gonna be a part of the story. They're guest characters, but why? Because it's all about this, guys. That's all it's all about for WB Games, and to please their shareholders. That's what it's all about. That's it. It's in today's video game industry. It's all about this. It's not about the passion. The passion isn't there anymore. The passion has died in video games, and Mortal Kombat 1 is no exception. So I regret that big time. Not to mention the features that were promised to be in Mortal Kombat 1 were pushed back. Crossplay was not introduced until February of this year. Earlier this year, in February. Wi-Fi filter was not introduced day 1. That was pushed back a few months after. Combat Pack, Combat League, for being 3 out of 5 was overkill. Was too much. 2 out of 3 for a set, I think that's more than enough. 3 out of 5, no way. No way. That's way. I can understand if you're in a tournament, in a esports tournament. Okay, this ain't esports. This is online. Online. People got shit to do. I'm not gonna play 3 out of 5. I've done it. I did it because I play Combat League, and it is what it is. But I did say, damn, 3 out of 5 is way too much. It's way too damn long. Now they fixed it and they went 2 out of 3. Great. They added some good. They added new features that replay the what you call it, unlike in Tekken 8 where you check out the replay and you could actually go back and make the mistake that you did. I forgot the name of that feature, but that's in Mortal Kombat 1, and that's cool that they brought that. Street Fighter 6 has this now. Tekken 8 actually introduced it not too long ago, right? Although it was borrowed from Guilty Gear, because I think it was Guilty Gear Xrd. I forget one of the Guilty Gear games. That's when they had that first, which is cool, awesome, very nice. So I like that. I really like that, but it's too little, too late, in my opinion. It is. And then the guest characters in Combat Pack 2. I'll get to the story, but yo, when they show that and I saw and I reacted, I was like, why did you race swap the cyborgs? Why? I understand it's a reset. Y'all reset the universe, but this is the reason. Is this one of the reasons why they reset a universe? Huh? A female Cyrax, a female Sector, and Cyrax speaks like she's from Wakanda? Whoa, that was weird, man. That was weird shit. And then the guest characters. Conan the Barbarian. Who asked for Conan the Barbarian? I know I didn't. Ghostface from Scream. No Michael Myers? Michael Myers is a more popular slasher villain. More known. Maybe it could be due to licensing. I don't know. But Ghostface? Bro. No. I mean, Warner Brothers Games could afford the licensing from Michael Myers, or maybe it's something in the contract that they can't get a hold of the character to be in Mortal Kombat. I don't know. But you could have got something else besides Ghostface. Pinhead. Pennywise. I don't know. Terrifier. I don't know. Ghostface? Especially where there's 3 ghost faces and 2 out of the ghost faces are a part of the Black Dragon clan. And we already know who are those 2 characters. It's already been confirmed. That's Kara and Cobra. Why not have Kara and Cobra in there? They said that they're going to rumor that they're going to bring 2 more cameo characters, and that's about it. Supposedly. Take it with a grain of salt. But if there's a Combat Pack 3, there's going to be more guest characters in that one. When is enough Warner Brothers? WB Games? When is enough? But it's not going to be enough, because as long as they see this, that's all that matters. But I don't think that's going to happen. To me, I don't think it's going to be a Combat Pack 3, but who knows? So I've been ranting for 22 minutes. And I have so much other things to say. But in conclusion, I regret purchasing Mortal Kombat 1. I really do. I paid a lot of money. Not to mention, on top of the fact that, real quick, because I show you the screen, freaking Mortal Kombat 1's Chaos Reigns, right? We'll go to the view product real quick. Chaos Reigns is $49.99. $50. $50 for a DLC expansion. Yeah, Animality is a free update. You don't need to get Combat Chaos Reigns in order to get Animality, which is cool. But that's it. That's the short end of the stick. Everything else, you have to pay. You have to pay. You want to get all 6 characters? You gotta pay. Now you can pay it separately, but I'm not going to do that. No, there's no need for me to pay characters. I don't want to give any more money to WB Games. I don't. I really don't. So, in conclusion, NRS needs to scale back and start from scratch. That, or they need a massive break. They need to like take a long break and not show any more, and not announce any more Mortal Kombat games for about, I want to say 5 years. Yeah, it's a long time, but it deserves to be in limbo for 5 years. It really does, because enough is enough. People have had it with this. I am one of them. I don't want to keep purchasing Mortal Kombat 1 or any more Mortal Kombat games. I'm done. I'm done, man. Enough is enough. There are rumors that Warner Brothers Discovery were gonna sell off the rights of Mortal Kombat to another publisher. It hasn't happened yet. I don't know if I want to see that happen, but I could care less now. I really could care less what's gonna happen with Mortal Kombat 1 or Mortal Kombat in general. They need to get a better team. They gotta hire people that know about Mortal Kombat and care about the lore and care about the fan base. But this ain't it, Chief. This is not what I signed up for. This is not what I paid for. I didn't pay to play guest combat. I paid to play Mortal Kombat with no cameos, with no bullshit gimmicks. All right. That's why a lot of people went back to Mortal Kombat 11. It's true. Look, you can even look at the numbers. The player base in Mortal Kombat 11. It's much bigger than in Mortal Kombat 1 because people were so done with Mortal Kombat 1 is BS. Really, it really is. It's sad but true. I haven't played the game in 3 months, and I don't think I'm planning to come back to Mortal Kombat 1 ever again. Like I'm serious. Like I'm done playing this game. I'll play Street Fighter 6. I'll play Tekken 8, City of the Wolves, Virtual Fighter 5 Revo. And you know what's the difference between those games before I go? Before any of those games, you know what's the difference between that and Mortal Kombat 1? That the Far East Coast developers, the Japanese developers get it. They understand it. Although they're guilty too because they're pushing the whole guest characters. But they're not like shoving it in your face like that. You know, like in Mortal Kombat in Tekken 8, they announced 3 characters in season 1's DLC. Character DLC. Or DLC characters. I'm sorry. We don't know the last one. They have not announced it yet. We're waiting for that. But in Tekken 7, you had guest characters. But how many guest characters were there? 1? Maybe 2. I think Eliza was a guest character. I'm not sure. But Negan. That's it. Oh, no. Excuse me. Not Negan. Noctis. Excuse me. Noctis. I forgot about Noctis. So 2. Very good. 2 is fine. I think 2 is perfect. Bruh, MK1 has 6 guest characters. That's overkill, man. Mortal Kombat has a way bigger universe, and the roster is big. So, yeah. They need to scale back and reevaluate themselves and find their identity once again, because this is not what Mortal Kombat is all about, guys. It's not. But that's just my thoughts. 28 minute video, 28 going to 29 minute video. Sorry for the long ass video, but this is something I wanted to talk about because I'm not happy about this. It's sad. Again, this is a rumor, but I feel like it's true. I really do, because the game is dying. Not a lot of people are playing this game. The player base is not there anymore. Everybody went to Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat, Tekken 8, Grand Blue versus Rising, freaking Guilty Gear, City of the Wolves is coming out. People are playing Marvel vs. Capcom Collection, Fighting Collection. People are turned off by Mortal Kombat, and that's just a fact. It's sad but true. So guys, thank you so much. Check out the video. Give this a like, a subscribe. Give this a like and a subscribe. Share this video. Comment down below. Correct me on some things that I said wrong. I would appreciate it. If you want to dislike this video, totally okay with that. No hard feelings. Thank you so much. Fonty Nova out. Deuces. Take care.